Succession is a growing concern for family businesses in Asia. In Singapore, 83% of entrepreneurs feel family support, yet 52% fear their children won't take over. Joining us to discuss this are HSBC's Tommy Leung and Charnica Silva. So Tommy, we've mentioned the numbers earlier, but why are Singapore entrepreneurs worried about next-gen succession?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think as you just cited, more than 80% of the Singapore business people want to keep their family business within the family. However, many of them are concerned whether their children would actually have interest in these businesses. Because if you look at a lot of the business, not just in Singapore, but across the region, they are the more traditional businesses, be it real estate, be it natural resources, be it retail. Sometimes not the most exciting new economy businesses. And that's why the families are concerned whether the next generation will actually want to take over.
Just to add on there, yes, it's a difficult conversation. Succession is not an easy conversation to bring up. It's sensitive. Families don't want to have conflict. So it's always hesitated and not the best topic to bring up at family meetings or family forums.
People often say that this is just a generational behavior, but what exactly is driving younger generations away from family businesses?
I think we have to look at how the economy has evolved over the last 50, 60 years. Building a business and growing a business or managing a family business can be very, very stressful. It can be all-consuming. It's not like having a day job where at the moment you leave the office, you can pretty much leave some of the stress and burden at work. But if you're running your family office, your name is probably on the door. It can be an all-consuming endeavor. So the stress can be huge, especially for the second generation. And we also have to keep in mind that many of them grow up in probably more wealthy environment. They probably study overseas or have pursued higher education. So they have slightly different aspiration compared to their parents. So it's quite natural that some of them may not want to continue the family business or may want to do something a little bit different with their life relative to their parents or grandparents.
So I think it's also they have more options. Family, the second gen, they have more options than the first gen. So they tend to pursue what's in their heart or what their passion is. And so that is a clear issue right now. And second and third gens are not ideally located in the same location as the families that generated the wealth. Sometimes they are located in high-tax jurisdictions and they have other commitments.
These are all valid points and we all have choices. However, is there a way for families to spark next-gen interest in succession?
Yeah, I think so. And there are many successful examples as well. Quite often, the first generation will still stay involved running the core business, but at the same time, try to involve the younger generation, the second gen, the third gen, to explore new distribution channels. So, for example, if it is in a retail business, go from the more traditional bricks and mortar to online distributions, or expanding the customer base beyond a country like Singapore or even beyond Southeast Asia to go to other markets as well. So definitely ways to involve the second generation into the family business, at the same time continue to innovate and continue to engage the next generation. And I think Charnica has also seen many of such examples.
Yes, we've had the privilege working from the trust side, seeing not just one or two generations, but 3 and 4 generations working with harmony, preserving the family wealth and their values. And that is done predominantly for us. We do with multiple efforts. Trust structuring is one area where we bring the family trust assets, and then we will work on the values and the family legacy through different means, such as family governance, charitable philanthropic endeavors, as well as separating the family business from non-family business assets. So there are many ways to go about, and we have seen successful stories over the years where some families have got it right with planning with the advisors, and therefore they were able to achieve it, not just to last 2-3 generations, but beyond.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights, Tommy and Charnica. Looking forward to having you back on the program.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Once again, those were HSBC's Tommy Leung, Head of Global Private Banking for South Asia, and Charnica Silva, Head of Trust and Fiduciary Services for Southeast Asia. For more news, visit sbr.com.sg.